So now we want to get our game to be able to close when you hit the red button in the top left corner of the screen. And so in order to do that, we need to put this piece of code into the top of our while loop. And this takes a little bit of explaining. So what happens here is in this function, what this does is it gives you back the stack of inputs from the game. So the input could be mouse clicks on the screen, it could be mouse clicks on the red button on the top left corner, it could be keystrokes on the keyboard or inputs from a controller. And so everything that is on the stack, right, on the array, is taken using this function, and this for loop scrolls through each event. So if the W key and the up arrow key were both pressed at the same time, then during this iteration of the while loop, then this for loop would run 2 times. And the first time the event would be the up key, and then the second time into the for loop, the event would be the W key being pressed. Okay, so we're going to check for those keystrokes later in our tutorial. But for now, all we care about is if the red button in the top left corner was pressed, and this will be true if the red button was pressed. So the event type will be equal to pygame.quit. That means the top left corner's red button was pressed. And what do we want to do? We want to exit the program. So a call to sys.exit will do the trick. But in order to use this, we need to import the sys library, right? So let's come back up to the top, and let's put import sys. And you'll see this will turn from red to not underlined red. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that now, and I'll run it. So here we go. Here's our game. I'll hit the top left corner, and it exits. Right? So that's the gist of it. We'll get into it a little bit more on how this for loop works, because this is how we're going to be taking an input from the user and modifying different variables in our game, which are going to modify where our objects are going to be placed or blitted onto the screen, which is going to affect the experience that the user has playing the game.